Yo, welcome back to Shinobi Server Analysis. Today we are diving deep into the Hidden Leaf faction. Specifically, we are looking at why the Will of Fire meta is actually just a cleverly disguised pay-to-win scam built on outdated Imperial code and some seriously rigged gender mechanics. First off, let us address the elephant in the server. The patriarchy patch. When the Shinobi engine launched, female characters were rolled out with busted potential stats. Sakura Haruno had max intelligence and chakra control scaling that should have broken the medic Nin meta wide open. Hinata Hyuga spawned with one of the most broken ocular abilities in the game, the Byakugan, with 360-degree vision and chakra point denial. Tsunade literally introduced the immortal regeneration tank build. But here is where the dev bias kicks in. Despite these S-tier kit loadouts, the game is narrative AI hardlocks female builds into support class subservience around the Chunin exams patch. Sakura gets her damage output nerfed so hard, she spends the entire mid-game grinding levels in a damsel in distress side quest. Meanwhile, Hinata's Byakugan, technically superior to the Uchiha Sharingan in base utility, gets relegated to stalking mechanics and protecting Naruto Kun emotes instead of clan leadership. The real game-breaking bug is the marriage respec. Once female characters hit level 20 or trigger the pregnancy event, their skill trees get forcibly reset to housewife specialization. Tsunade avoids this only because she is a legacy admin character, but even she gets griefed by the player base for not conforming to the healer class archetype. It is blatant build discrimination. The devs, and we are looking at you, Kishimoto, clearly balance the late game around male power fantasies, turning the Kunoichi roster into chakra batteries for the male damage per second carries. Now let us talk about the imperialism meta, because the Great Ninja Village system is basically digital colonialism with jutsu. The 5 great nations operate as military-industrial servers that extract resources from smaller zones like the Rain Village or Wave Country. These are literal spawn camping economies where major factions destabilize minor servers for mission revenue, then extract the loot back to their capitals. The Chunin exams are not a meritocracy. They are propaganda mechanics designed to convince genin that anyone can climb the ranks, while hiding that 90% of the S-tier Shadow Hokage power is locked behind bloodline paywalls controlled by clan patriarchs. Speaking of which, the Uchiha genocide was not lore. It was a balanced patch gone fascist. Instead of nerfing the Sharingan evolution tree or fixing the discrimination mechanics that locked the Uchiha into the police class ghetto, the Leaf Village devs, specifically the 3rd Hokage admin team, opted for total server wipes, deleting an entire player faction to maintain the Senju Uchiha power dynamic. That is not story writing. That is authoritarian server maintenance. And do not get me started on the child soldier starter pack being mandatory. Ninjas get deployed at age 12 because the system requires disposable grunts to maintain the endless war economy between hidden villages. The whole Shinobi way is just flavor text for a military imperial complex that grinds up orphan builds like Kakashi, Itachi, and Nagato to keep the Kage class in power. By the time you reach the Boruto expansion, the game has tried to soft retcon some of this with technological advancement DLC, but the underlying code is still there. Bloodline oligarchies controlling the means of ninjutsu production, female characters getting their agency stripped in the epilogue cutscenes, and an entire generation of new players being told that fascism is fine as long as you call it protecting your friends. The Naruto meta is not about hard work beating genius. It is about maintaining hegemony while convincing the free-to-play population that they too can become Hokage if they just grind hard enough for the village that literally orchestrated their clan extinction. GG, devs. GG.